I'm telling you, the loyalty that some of our people have to these Democrats is unlike anything that I have ever seen in my entire life. It's, I'm baffled. Like, I'm literally baffled. Look at this comment. He can only do so much. He hasn't been in office that long. Really? Okay, you know what? I'm going to use your words against you. He hasn't been in office that long. But let's see what he's done since he's been in office. He can only do so much, but on day one, he was doing this. On his very first day, he was already signing executive orders for the trans community, for the entire LGBTQ community. And there's a laundry list of things that he's done for that community. But he can only do so much, right? And some people saying, well, there's black people in that community. Yes, there is. But we have two separate issues. And if you don't believe me, ask Brittany Griner. She'll tell you. She learning that the hard way. When the Spar shooter killed those Asian women in Atlanta, what did Joe Biden do after that? He said hate has no place in America, and he signed an anti-Asian hate crime bill, giving Asian Americans federal hate crime protection, and he even gave them $50 million. Now, when the Buffalo shooter came and killed up a bunch of black people in the supermarket, what did Joe Biden do? Joe Biden and his wife are praying for the victims in Buffalo. I guess you're right, Pretty Gemini. He can only do so much. And continuing, Joe Biden gives $500 million to Afghan refugees. For somebody that can only do so much, he's doing a whole lot. Next, Joe Biden welcomes in 100,000 Ukrainian refugees. Okay, but he was quick to accelerate the expulsion of the Haitian refugees. But notice that when this happened, all of these black Biden supporters, crickets. But like you said, he can only do so much, right? Next, meanwhile in America, rent is sky high, gas prices are through the roof, food shortages, homelessness is out of control, and Biden is giving $40 billion to Ukraine. And that's just one package that he gave upon all these other billions of dollars. I've lost count of how many billions he's given to the Ukraine. Now, for those who don't know, we have a very high percentage of homeless people in our community. Now, look at the excuses. Homelessness was here before Biden. Well, guess what? If Biden wasn't giving all of these billions to the Ukraine, maybe we wouldn't have as many homeless people walking around out here. Y'all don't even understand the significance of how much a billion is. You know the difference between a billion and a million? You know how many days is in a million seconds? 11 days. You know how many days are in a billion seconds? 32 years. Look it up. For somebody that hasn't been in that long, who can only do so much, he's done a whole lot since he's been in office. But remember what he said. If you don't vote for him, you ain't black. Well, apparently, if you don't vote for him, you're not all the other groups that I just showed who benefited since he's been in office.